Sexual reproduction in higher organisms, that is in animals and human beings, occurs by specialized organs which are known as sex organs. When a child develops, you will observe many number of developmental processes like falling of the milk teeth and formation of another set of teeth, development of muscles. In males, you will observe thick hairs coming out as beard and mustaches, whereas in females, you will observe the chest developing into breasts. Now, this process of development into adolescence is observed in all individuals. As an individual reaches adolescence, it has attained sexual maturity. The male comprises of the sexual organs which consist of the male gamete being sperms. The reproductive organ in the male consists of testis, vas deferens, prostate gland, seminal vesicle, ureter and penis. The male gametes, that is the sperms which are motile, are developed inside the testis. The testis, all male contains a pair of testes which are located in the scrotum, which are on the outside of the body. The reason being outside is the development of sperms or the male gametes does not occur at high temperature. Hence, they are kept outside the body. Upon development, the sperms are transferred to the vas deferens. The sperms migrate through the vas deferens. The secretions of prostate gland and seminal vesicle in the form of fluids not only nourish the sperms but also ease their passage through the ureter. Upon ejaculation, the sperms are shed out of the body through the penis. Penis is the muscular tissue which is found on top of the scrotum, through which the sperms are ejaculated. The female reproductive organ comprises of vagina, cervix, uterus, fallopian tubes or oviduct and ovary. In the female reproductive organ, from the ovary, which comprises of numerous number of egg cells, a single egg is developed and transferred to the oviduct into the fallopian tube. This egg migrates into the uterus. Meanwhile, the uterus develops thick walls which is nourished with growth hormones, blood vessels in order to prepare itself for the egg. Once the egg reaches the uterus, during the process of reproduction or the process of sexual intercourse, the male gametes, that is the sperms, are deposited into the vagina. The sperms, being motile, are transferred or swim through the cervix into the uterus, and one of the sperm fuses with the egg. This process of fusion is called fertilization. As a result of fertilization, a zygote is formed which is embedded on the thick walls of the uterus. The thick walls of the uterus contains blood vessels and which nourish the developing embryo. The embryo develops to form an individual over a period of 9 months through the process called pregnancy. The time varies among different organisms. Certain embryos develop quickly, whereas in humans the development of an embryo requires 9 months. After the embryo is developed, due to contractile movement in the muscles of the vagina, the developed embryo is pushed outside of the female body into the world. If the fertilization process does not occur, the mature egg which is present in the uterus dies off in a couple of days. As it dies, the thick wall which was developed for the development of embryo also is shed along with the egg, and lot of blood and mucus is also secreted. This happens every month in a female. This cycle, which occurs every month, is called menstrual cycle, and this process wherein the unfertilized egg along with the vaginal walls and blood vessels are secreted is called menstruation. The process lasts for 2 to 4 days and is repeated every month. In females, there are several other methods by which pregnancy could be delayed or planned. One such method is the use of contraceptive pills. Contraceptive pills are the pills which inhibit or interfere with the hormones in the female body. As we have discussed previously, hormones are essential for the development of egg. In the absence of hormones, the egg does not develop properly and hence the pregnancy does not occur. Contraceptive pills, on the other hand, have side effects like the change in the hormones of the body, affecting the behavior of the individual. In another process, a copper T is placed inside the vagina, which prevents the movement of the male gamete or sperm, hence preventing the pregnancy. In another famous technique which is employed by governmental agencies is the blocking of the oviduct or the fallopian tube, as a result of which a mature egg does not enter the uterus or is not transferred to the uterus. All these processes, either in males or in females, help in family planning, which is quite essential to maintain the population of the species. In this planet, however, sexual reproduction is an essential part to maintain the population size. The male to female ratio or the death and the birth rate of the individuals of the population determines the size of the population. And sexual reproduction is the only means of propagating the population and maintaining a balance in their number.